to the U.S. District Court in Seattle. To reach the King County District Court, call 206-205-9200. To better assist you, please choose from the following options. For office hours and directions to the courthouse, press 1. For information about an existing case, press 2. For assistance with filing documents electronically, press 3. For jury questions, press 4. To make a payment, request copies, or for archive requests, press 5. For tickets and violations received on a military base, federal property, or a national park, press 6. For all other questions, press 0 or remain on the line for assistance. Wait while I transfer your call. Good morning, Mr. Court.
Yes, hi. How are you doing today? My name is Eddie Alexander Banks, and I'm trying to get in contact or commence an action directly associated with the chief judge. Can you identify the chief judge for me? Hello? Yes, hi. My name is Eddie Alexander Banks, and I am attempting to identify the chief judge of the federal district court at your location or for your state.
Our assistant Judge Martinez.
Mar, Mar.
Yes, Judge Martinez. He's our chief judge.
Okay, Martinez. Now, I have a question because I've sent a filing that was rejected, and now I'm proceeding on a different level in conjunction with four different state clerks. So what I'm doing is I'm drawing up this action, directing it at the chief judges in each court. So uh, would I be permitted to write them directly, or will the clerk be handling the proceedings?
Mr. Banks, did you file your case yet?
No, because I'm still drawing it up. I'm almost done, but I'm figuring that I'm going to deal with all four federal courts at one time.
What do you need to do with all the four federal courts?
Okay, well, in three states, Washington, California, and Connecticut, I have filed or attempted to file in federal court. In some cases, those cases were filed and there was no action taken. So what I'm going to do is I'm revamping.
Mr. Banks, I spoke to you before, so if you're trying to file a civil matter in federal court, you need to follow the protocol, which is to file your civil complaint, the civil cover sheet, and if you not pay the filing fee, which is $400, you can fill out the IMP application and mail your paperwork in to get your case started.
Oh, now
So
it's
your paperwork is probably going to return to you because you didn't follow that protocol. And if you're trying to get yourself heard in federal court, you have to fill out that paperwork in order to get your case moving along to the
okay.
court.
I've done that, and I've also provided
So you
documents
sent
and
your civil cover sheet, you sent your complaint, and you sent an IFP application, and it was returned to you.
yes.
Well, that doesn't sound right because if you sent that paperwork, then you should have been assigned a case number, and your case should be open. So
And
it
that
sounds like you're probably missing something.
no, and that was not done, and that was a criminal act. So that's the issue that I'm
You
raising.
said criminal act.
Yes, for a clerk to
Well,
refuse.
if anything you're filing with us, it has to be civil. We
No, ma'am.
criminal case, but it's not by the U.S.
No,
Attorney's
ma'am. No,
Office.
ma'am. Simply stating the act of rejecting the case is a criminal act because it goes against what congressional standards state should
Well,
allow cases to go forward.
whatever the content of your complaint, that is your name, that is your right to put whatever you want within the content of your complaint. You just have to make sure that it is labeled complaint, that you have a civil cover sheet, and then you also file an IMP if you're not paying the filing fee. And then go from there. I don't make any decisions, and we don't make any decision on what's in the content of your complaint. That is done by the judge.
I understand,
And
but it. I understand, but
right.
I am going through and utilizing procedures that state that something is supposed to happen and occur according to that provision, which is not being permitted. That's what I have an issue with. So if anyone is claiming, like yourself, claiming I need to do it that way, that specific way, all you need to do is write that down because I know you can't give me legal advice. I'm not asking for legal advice. I'm simply trying to proceed on my own volition for some justice. So I will take your I'll take heed to your I will take heed and document this call.
Paperwork thing, because I've been talking to you now for about a month. So I was just wondering, have you going to send your paperwork in so you
Y-
can get your ball rolling?
Yeah, with each stage I up the ante because I'm contacting the Secretary of Defense because I know how Admiralty works
And
and though
what does the Secretary of Defense have to do with your case?
because if the court won't adhere to Admiralty law like it states it's supposed to, then they're responsible for if I issue Article 4 warrants or complaints against that civil officer who's violating their public duty.
Well, I think what you should do is put that all in one big complaint and just send your paperwork in.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Wherever that issue and put it in a complaint and list the defendants appropriately and all the complaints
It's
we have an issue with,
it'll
just mail the paperwork in and get your game going.
okay. It'll all be the same because it's been um, a constant refusal to allow due process of law. But I
Right. You
appreciate
get
you.
your paperwork back and then no one can turn you down if you enter your paperwork.
Well, you can.
You're not sending in the right paperwork. So you
I
gotta just do
I
it
understand that. So let's look at it this way. If I was someone who had a learning disability, which I do, and I comprehend differently, someone is telling me,
and I understand that, Mr. Banks. I'm not saying if everybody loves it, then that's fine. I just said if you, I just told you the paperwork to send in. Paperwork is on the website, and just send the paperwork in. If
I'm
it's a
just
complaint,
y-
yeah.
yes, ma'am. I'm just trying to trim the fat of legal determination that people project that I'm supposed to adhere and bend to their will. So I'm not trying to argue with you. I understand your position, and once I'm completed the paperwork, I'm hoping within 2 or 3 days it'll be out in the mail. So
Okay.
thank you.
I've been talking to you for a while now, so just get the
I
paperwork in.
understand it's methodic. It's methodical in how I
I know you're
move.
methodical.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Just send the paperwork in, Mr. Banks. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Bye
All
bye.
right. Have a good day.
You
Bye
too.
bye.
Bye.
District of California, Eastern Division, Riverside. If you are calling for the Western Division in Los Angeles, please dial 213-894-1565. For the Southern Division in Santa Ana, please dial 714-338-4750. The U.S. District Court does not handle bankruptcy or county matters. For matters involving the United States Bankruptcy Court in Riverside, please dial 855-460-9641. For matters involving family law, probate, or traffic tickets, please dial the Riverside County Superior Court at 951-777-3147. For information regarding birth, death, or marriage certificates, please dial the Riverside County Clerk at 951-486-7000. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. For offers on location, press 1. For civil and criminal filing, press 2. For docket information, press 3. For records. Wait while I transfer your call.
Yes, how you doing? My name is Eddie Alexander Banks, and I'm calling to ask, does this court have a specific provisions for actions being filed under Admiralty jurisdiction supplemental rules?
What do you mean by that? Do we have any specific procedures on that?
Yes, because how the supplemental rule reads is not being handled the way by the clerk's office the way it says it's supposed to be handled.
I mean, if you're going to file some civil action or something in admiralty, just file your whatever paperwork. All we do is just assign a case number and we send it to the judge.
Okay, so in the event that happens, the clerk is actually in breach of filing a case and refusing to file it in admiralty. So that's correct on my part.
I don't believe we refused anything. Just when you're ready to submit it, go ahead and mail it to us. Our office is closed, but if we've been receiving a lot of our mail just by postal USPS, FedEx, or UPS.
Right.
You can just route it to us, and we'll process it, assign a case number, and we'll send it to a judge.
Okay, so this is going to be against the Secretary of California, Secretary of State's office for refusing to send out civil proceedings under their corporate division. So I'll get that in the mail to you very soon. Again, my name is Eddie Alexander Banks. I will be proceeding in Admiralty and Equity, and this issue will be dealt with in the state of Connecticut, California, Washington, and the state of Florida federal district courts.
Okay?
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too. You have reached the clerk's office at the United States District Court in New Haven, Connecticut. If you are attempting to reach Superior Court for the state of Connecticut, please hang up and dial 203 503 6800. Press pound for a district-wide clerk's office directory by last name. Press 1 for the jury office. All other callers, press 2 to speak with a member of the clerk's office staff. Wait while I transfer your call. We apologize. All staff are assisting other customers. Your call is important to us, so please remain on the line for the next available clerk's office staff member. You have reached the clerk's office at the United States. Hang up and dial 203 503 6800. Press pound for a district-wide clerk's office directory by last name. Press 1 for the jury office. All other callers, press 2 to speak with a member of the clerk's office staff. You have reached the clerk's office. Wait while I transfer your call. District Court, how can I help you?
Yes, hi. How are you doing today?
Good, and yourself?
Good. My name is Eddie Alexander Banks. Last year, I filed some documents into that court that were dismissed or set aside. I'm preparing to commence an equity and admiralty action. So could you give me the name of your chief judge, please?
Yep. So the chief judge name is Stephen.
Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
R.
Stephen R.
Underhill.
Underhill. Wonderful. And do you have any special provisions for filing under admiralty or equity actions?
You would have to check our local and federal rules that are posted on our website.
Okay, I've checked the local rules and it's stated that certain provisions or filings can go forward without an informal papyrus. Can you give me any indication of what would disqualify me from using that rule or that procedure under 1916 for a seaman suit?
What do you mean? To file the form form for informal papyrus? I'm not sure what you're asking.
Okay.
The informal papyrus is either you have to pay a filing fee,
Mm-hmm.
or you have to include a motion to proceed informal papyrus, which is asking the court to waive the fee.
Okay, so when you file in Admiralty, it states that no bond or surety shall be given. So how is the court justify blocking Admiralty action on the premise of payments of Federal Reserve notes?
That's not something I would answer.
Oh, okay. Well, how can I get an answer to that question?
I'm not sure. You're asking something that's legal advice.
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out how a court can just simply choose to stick to one portion of the rule or code and dismiss another.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. I'm a case administrator here. I can answer if you need papers. I can direct you to our website. Something like that's not something that we would answer.
Okay, so let me tell you, or let me ask you, do you have any documents that have a provision for Admiralty under the supplemental rules?
Hang on one moment. Okay.
Yes.
So Mr. Wire's supervisor is not available at the moment, but I can transfer you to her voicemail so she can give you a call back if that works.
No, that's not necessary. I was just asking, do you have a form, like a form number? Because I've been on the website and I've looked for anything under specific Title 28, Section 1333 as prize cases. So if nothing exists, then I'll proceed by my own creation.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you don't see anything on there, then you're more than welcome to draft something up.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Have a good day. Okay, so I've just called them, put them on notice, and we'll see how they're going to respond.